Hey guys, welcome back to my art channel. So for today's video, I rendered the Grand Palace of Thailand in Bangkok, and I used watercolor for the sunset and alcohol markers for the structure. So these are the materials I used. I have the Touch 10 markers, Seami Art watercolor, Touch 5 alcohol markers, and Touch 10. So if you're curious on my art process, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I did was I put lines all over the reference picture because I will be doing the grid method. So I will be using a 12 by 18 watercolor paper from CANSON. I also bought this watercolor paper in a Shopee haul video I made in the Architecture Edition Shopee haul. So link will be in the description box below. And this is the complete grid I made based from the reference picture I made. And now I will just be lightly erasing the grids using a kneaded eraser. For the people who do not know how to use the grid method, basically whatever is in these boxes will just be copied from these boxes from the reference picture so that it will be more exact and precise. So now I'll just be presenting you a time lapse of me drawing whatever is in each box because that's how the grid method works. So see you later. So this is the finished drawing of the Grand Palace, and this is the close-up. And now I'll just be inking the drawing using my Unipen fine liners. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and just keep on watching. For this detailed artwork, I will be using my 0.05 Unipin marker because it's really fine. And the artwork I'm doing is kinda detailed, so I'll need a really fine tip point for the outline of my drawing. So but you can also use a 0.1 if you don't have, but just make sure you don't press it too hard because it's gonna make it look too thick and it's gonna be cartoonish, and you don't want that to happen. So And we done inking. So this is a close-up montage of the inked artwork. So now I'll just be lightly erasing all the grids using my kneaded eraser. Now I'm just replacing my corner tapes with the border tapes. I will be using a 1-inch thick masking tape for my sides because it is enough to tape the borders as well as stick it to my study table. I will also be adding scotch tape along my masking tape sides to secure the position of my paper. So yeah, these are the materials that I will be using to color. I have the alcohol markers, which are the Touch 5 and the Touch 10. I'll also be using my watercolors like Koi watercolor and the Seami Art 90 watercolor set. I actually did a review on this on a previous video I made. Link will be in the description box below. And I also have the Faber-Castell and Prisma coloring pencils. So the first thing I'll do is I'll use my watercolor to make a background, which is the sunset as seen in the reference picture. I'll use these color palette like the orange, yellow, and the gray. So first I'll just be wetting my paper with a wide brush, and I'll try to avoid that circle in the middle, which I will draw the moon. First, I will be adding an orange wash to my background, and I'll simply just layer this color with colors like yellow and more orange and some gray in the bottom and the top part, just to imitate the sunset feel that the image showed. So yeah. So the way I paint clouds is I don't just paint cotton clouds like you see in the cartoons. Just strokes of different shades of gray or white would do. You can just do random chubby groups of lines like how I do it in the video. And as you can see, the orange part of the sunset got ruined because I dried it with a tissue paper too hard. But I think it can be fixed using a little watercolor paint. So yeah. So while the background is drying, I will now be coloring the greeneries and vegetation of the Grand Palace using my green alcohol markers. So I'll be using colors like light green, vivid green, emerald green, olive green, and some other green colors like pastel yellow for the highlights. And what I like to do is I first start with the lighter colors and finish with the darker ones like olive green so that it will add depth to your bushes. The background here looks kinda ruined, so I'll just do my best to try and fix it up. Yeah. In coloring my structures, first thing I like to do is I just add a base color of my structure and then add some shadow and shades using my grayscale alcohol markers I bought from Shopee. I will also link down below the other Shopee haul videos I made so that you will be guided on what to buy and what products are best for its price and some other things that can be useful in your architecture journey. So do check it out if you want, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe while you're at it. So yeah, this is a time lapse of me coloring the base tones of the structure, and later I will just be adding my grayscale alcohol markers for the shades and shadows of each structure. So yeah, keep on watching. I also used a white ball pen, Signoball white pen I think, for the details and highlights of each structure to emphasize the details. So now I'll just be using my Prisma colored pencils to fix the background a little bit and tweak some colors of these structures. I also like to smudge the color pencil so that it will spread out even more. And that's it for rendering. And now I'll carefully try to peel off the tape along the borders. And there you have it. This is the finished rendered artwork of the Grand Palace in Bangkok, and this a little close-up montage of the structures. Really had fun making this history of architecture plate despite the detail it has. And this my catastrophic workplace. And yeah. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next one.